Well, we're back in the shop and we've made a little bit of progress on the vacuum table. I have valves and a mess of hoses underneath. I'm going to show you what I got going on. I did end up picking up a second central vac unit. This one's a little bit bigger than the other one that I have hanging on the wall on the other side of the garage. I just have it temporarily sitting right here. It is hooked up. Alright, here we are underneath the table, checking out the plumbing that we have going on here. We have our pipes coming down from the table. Let me slide. Run into some reused pool vacuum hose. Going to the valves. There's the manifold right there, the long tube. Comes down over here, burp, burp, runs to the central vac. I'm sure there's probably some air leaks or vacuum leaks here, but I'll take care of those as I find them. I still need to seal at the top of the table. Let's go take a look there. So here we have an innocent piece of plywood just sitting here doing its thing. Pretty easy to move. Yeah, it slides pretty well. I'll come over here, turn this on. It's two-stage. So I've only got one port all the way open, and that's the port right underneath here. I have these two cracked a little bit, just so I get a little bit of airflow. That's the back two. Now in theory, this should be sucked down to the table. I'm literally, I can lift it a little bit, but not much. I can't push it. Yeah, I can push it easily. So I just have some of this 1/4-inch rubber gasket in a rectangle around here. And that makes the seal tight enough, and this seems to be working. It's working. So what I need to do next is go grab a sheet of 1/4-inch or 1/2-inch. Yeah, it's got some clunky stuff on it. Need to clean that off. 1/4-inch or 1/2-inch MDF or just particle board. Really loose grain, not the fine grain stuff, if I can find it. And then that'll be a 4x8 sheet that'll sit right on top of this. And in theory, I should be able to put the plywood on top of that, and the vacuum should suck through the MDF because it's porous and hold the plywood down. That's what I'm hoping. All right, so what I plan on doing here is I'm just gonna go full manual mode. I'm gonna move the spindle around quite awkwardly, just with the touchscreen, and we're gonna try to trim that flush. I was gonna use my surfacing bit, but figured a upcut spiral bit would be better, because then I can hit it from the side and try not to break stuff. I don't know how well the dust collection is gonna do in this position, but we'll go ahead and turn it on and find out. Dust collector on. A 1/4 inch upcut, so that's why you saw the PVC pipe lifting up every time this would touch it. Hence the upcut. Put it back in its home. I need to get the pendant controller for this eventually. On the list of things to do. That didn't cut too good, mainly because that's a loosey-goosey. That one did just fine. That one did just fine. You know, I probably should have turned the table vacuum on when I was cutting. That would have been smart. Now I've got the central vac that's on the other side of the shop, the massive like 40-foot hose that I can use to clean up. So one thing I should mention about this is this hose has a wire going through it. That's to turn it on and off remotely, but that wire is hooked up to the ground, so this is essentially a static dissipating vacuum. Rubber hose wire. Yay! So why do we care if it's a static dissipating vacuum? Well, I'm glad you asked that. With sensitive electronics, vacuums inherently create a lot of static electricity because of the flow of the air and the dryness in here. And you don't want that static electricity in your sensitive electronics. It could cause problems or failures. That's why you don't use vacuums on computers, right? You all know that, right? Don't use vacuums on computers. Camera's over here. Oops. Now we're going to secure these to the board and to the wasteboard below. More length on this drill bit. That was a really dull bit. Release. Oh, AC update. It's cold in here and it's hot outside. Alright, time to clean up some mess. I gotta figure out where to put stuff. I keep buying stuff like that and the shaper, and the garage isn't getting any bigger, that's for sure. And I think I'm done spending money on making this garage what it ain't, bigger than it is. My budget's reached on that.